All right. So, Escape the Pacific is a game made by Gamers for Gamers team. I just put it in the link. I put them in the link there. We are gonna load into our beautiful, lovely building that we've got building up here. We're building our house, and that's what we're gonna work on today. Now, I've never lied that this game does have a lot of issues with its building stuff. There's a lot of problems with the building. I think the building in this game is better than it is in Valheim, to be personal. Whoa! Holy crap. Okay. Things reset. Okay, well, that's awkward. That's really awkward. Okay. Okay, well, it still has that bug where things are resetting even if you chop stuff down. Well, I guess we'll have a little foliage around our house then, huh? Good lord. I was like, wait a second, what is all these trees doing here? I cleared off this whole entire section up here. Alright, well, I guess it's not going to make it as hard for me to build as I thought it was going to be. That is hilarious. Oh, alrighty then. Alrighty then. There's things in my way. I cleared all of this land out, and now I have a tree in the middle of my house. There's a literal tree in the middle of my house. I think they should remove the feature in Long Dark where if you take medicine with wrong purpose accidentally, it completely ignores that you used it to begin with, like meds for pain going into the spraying instead. Yeah, I don't really mind that much. I mean, it's definitely one of those things where I think as you get more experience with the game, you don't really mind it as much because you're like, okay, well, I know not to take this for that. But there is accidents that have happened where I've taken the wrong medicine at the wrong time. And so I know exactly what you're talking about. Know exactly what you're talking about there. Alright, so we got lots of things going on here. Got lots of building going on. We got lots of stuff we can build with now. I guess that's something. What's in here? Grass rolls? Oh, we got grass rolls in there. We put grass rolls on everything, though. This whole thing is all ready to go with grass. It's all ready to go with grass, so we're good there. We gotta go down to our ship. They are adding anchors, boys and girls. Anchors. Soon we'll be able to anchor our boat in our harbor. We'll be able to anchor the boat. They're going to have several different kinds of anchors for the game. It's going to be so freaking awesome. And they're going to add more ropes into the game. Is my axe wearing down? Yeah, my axe is taking a little bit of a hit. Yes, and there'll be loot rope in the game. You will actually be able to loot ropes, which is going to be awesome too. Okay, those are all long sticks. All right. Okie dokie, let's see what we got down on our ship here. Yes, we built a dock. Look at our dock. Isn't our dock? Look at that. Look at that. We got our house on the hill. Got our dock down below. We're living large, boys and girls. We're living large. We are a little hungry and thirsty. What do we need food-wise? We are good diversity-wise on everything. I think I will just take a piece of meat then. I will just eat one of those. That took care of my hunger. And wow, all this water's looking crappy. Yeah, see, that hit my health a little bit, but that's okay. It's all right. It's gonna be all right. Actually, I can detach that. I can take that up top with me because the hemp seeds. We are gonna be planting. We're gonna plant hemp up here. We got a lot of hemp. Lot of hemp. Lot of hemp to go. I think you just go in points. If you type in points, it'll tell you what your rank is, and it will also tell you how many you have. So if you type in exclamation point points, you'll get all the pertinent information. All right, so we got a little bit of trees around us now, which is okay. I guess that's fine. It's not what I intended to do up here. I was trying to clear this whole place up. Clear this whole place up here. Jeez Louise, man. George and Wheezy, give me a break. I'm easy squeezy. So yeah, today we got a lot of fun planned here on YouTube or on Twitch. We are going to be playing some. We're going to be playing some of this for a few hours, and then we're going to be going over and we're going to be joining Gameslift, and it looks like Gazbeard is going to join us again, and we're going to play some American Truck Sim this evening, and ding around on that, and have some fun. So it's going to be great. Hey, friend, how's it going? By the way, for everybody who cares, who everybody wants to know, there is the video is up and live on YouTube of our review of our reaction to that. Yeah, the reaction is up and live and ready to go. All you have to do is click that link. You can go check it out. It's like an hour and a half long for his usual, for the 12-minute video we put out, but you know what? We made it transformative. We made it transformative. There was laughs, there were tears, there was like, oh my gods, there were, you know, there was a lot of reaction. Overall, I had a good time, so I hope you all had a good time too. So we need some palm fronds for this stuff up here, huh? Okay, so we gotta go get some palm fronds. We also need to get a few more long sticks. Oh, there's long sticks right here. Okay. Oh, this just needs a hammer too. Okay. We finished a lot of these walls. I didn't think we did. But yeah, it was an interesting time, and I had a good time doing it. It was fun. It's fun. If you guys think of any other cool videos I should react to, maybe we can do another React Sunday where we play a little bit and then we react to something. Okay, so I got a small stick on me. Let's equip that. Do I need small? I need some small sticks somewhere, don't I? Yes. There we go. All right. I still need some long sticks. I need 2 small sticks for that. Some long sticks there, and then I need a bunch of long sticks for those. Okay. This game's okay, but it's a little too Pacific-y. I know. It's got a little too much ocean. Got a little too much island living. Yeah, it looks like Twitch is running fine on my end. I'm not sure what you're experiencing, but I hope it gets better soon. All right, we need 3 more long sticks. I got that. That's ready to go. That's ready to go. Wow, all these are ready to go. It goes in the same category as all the escape simulator games. Are there enemies in this or just nature? Honestly, right now, Jamiri, there's not a lot of enemies in this. The seagulls are the worst thing you'll run into. And if you steal their eggs, they will try to peck you to death. Right now, this game is more about survival. It's more about just exploring. We got super lucky and we found this ginormous island. This is our house island. We found this nice little hill that we can build our house on. We built a dock down here for our ship. And then you can look out there, and we got our map. You can see the other islands that we can go explore in the cluster that we're in. And we've named some of them. We've named some of the islands, but you can go explore all over. There's a turtle grass island over there, and then this is our second cluster. So we've sailed. Basically, the premise of the game is you initially are just dumped into the world right off an island. you've shipwrecked, basically, and you have to get to the island and survive. And to do that, you have to get water and food, and you have to build a shelter, and, you know, it can just be a very rudimentary shelter. This is more of an advanced shelter that we're building now. But you have to build a rudimentary shelter and survive, and then you build a raft or a canoe, and you can sail to other islands or canoe to other islands and try to find different supplies and stuff like that that have washed up on shore. And in the meantime, you're keeping an eye out for more food and for water sources and that sort of stuff so you can stay alive. And then eventually you find clues. You'll find a compass and a map, and you'll be able to start mapping the islands in your area. And then you'll find a note that'll tell you where to find a sextant and a watch. And then you'll find another note that'll eventually tell you what direction from your current cluster you need to sail in to get to another cluster. Now, eventually, they do intend to have a story mode in the game, which I'm sure will have like a if you sail to this island, you'll get rescued type thing. That is garbage. Oh, and I can't do anything with it. It's just broken. It's broken. It's broken, man. It's broken. We're just gonna put it in there. It's broken, buddy. Now I need to go get another hammer. Eventually, I have a feeling there will be a story part where you get to escape off the island, but right now that's not in the game. Midnight ghost hunt. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. No midnight ghost hunting for me. I'm seeing. Oh, there's a hammer in here. Nice. I'll get another hammer then. All right, let's grab a few more long sticks since we're down here. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'll leave the ghost hunting to other people. I'll just hide in the van the whole time and be like, nope, you guys go figure it out. I got your back. I got your back. I'll stay back here and make sure nothing gets you. I promise. Well, the seagulls are pretty nasty. The seagulls are pretty dang nasty. I wasted all my sticks on those, didn't I? I needed sticks for that. Okay. I can't pick anything else up. Now, one thing about this game that's pretty cool as well, I like the inventory system. It has a very basic, rudimentary backpack. And of course, you don't start with this backpack. You actually start with only these. You start with nothing but your pockets. You have to make these other items that you want to store tools in, have a side bag, have a backpack. The cool thing about all the containers in this game, though, is that they have two sort of requirements for you to be able to put more stuff in them. They have a weight requirement and a volume requirement. If the weight is ever exceeded or the volume is ever maxed out, it will not hold any more of the items. Like right now, this thing is like completely full. It's not going to hold anything else because it's like, no, you can't put anything else in me. I'm done. I have too much weight, too much volume in me, and I'm bursting at the seams. Crates all work that way. All the crates, all the backpacks, and all that stuff works that way. So it's free on Epic right now. Oh, okay. I hate Epic, but yeah, okay. I'm not a big fan of Epic. They ruin games. They've ruined some good games. Among Us being among the not Among Us, but Among Trees being one of them. Among Trees, Epic is responsible for Among Trees never being fully completed. I truly believe that. If not for Epic, Among Trees could have been such an amazing game. But unfortunately, it got relegated to we made our money and now we're leaving. Bye! But, you want to hear what my grandpa did to a crow once? No. But I will go take a look at it. I like getting some free games too, Offblur. I like getting free games too, so I will take a look at it, and maybe I'll talk to GamesLift about it tonight. Maybe we'll do that for a stream team night or something one night. I don't really like scary games myself, but you know I know a lot of people like them. They're pretty popular. They're a pretty popular genre. Okay, so we got everything there. Let's head down and grab a thing full of planks, a thing full of planks down here. Got to make sure we walk down the mountain fall damage has become a real thing in this game. So you can take a lot of damage if you fall. Wow, I have a lot of axes. Oh, there's a nice box with some planks in it. Nice. I also need to get a bunch of palm leaves, which is going to be a pain since I can only carry 5 palm leaves at a time up here. Nice thing is, I can put that down there, open it up, go boop, 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 equip that, and go bippity, bappity, boopity, boop. Oh, it's more cartoony than scary? Okay, okay, well, then I will take a look at it. We actually are trying to get, we're actually going to be maybe refiguring what night we do stream team night on, just so we can get more people to join in and have fun with it. So we may be doing that here in the near future. Just because we'd like to at least have maybe like 6 to 8 people on regular that are from the stream team show up. I mean, we love having, you know, the viewers come and join us as well, but we sort of wanted to get it, you know, we wanted to make it so that the stream team would sort of be able to kind of get together and have some fun and you know, kind of get a camaraderie and stuff around it, which unfortunately we've not been able to get as many as we'd hoped on a Friday night. So we may be switching it to another night. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I said, yeah. You know, do I want to hear it? No, probably not. But yes, tell me. They fed one a chili. The crow swallowed it whole. Apparently, the crow started to gasp for air, which must have been relatable. That sounds mean. Poor crow. Poor crow. What'd he ever do? Poor little baby. He's like. I don't like hot stuff myself, so I can understand that. Ow, that hurt. We need to go fix our raft because it's fixing to blow away here. See, this is where the anchors will come in really nice. Because right now, see, our raft is kind of like, our raft is trying to sneak off. Trying to get the rudder to be stuck in there. Okay, now maybe the rudder's stuck a little bit. That might help. Okay, I need some palm leaves. Hello. Goodbye. Give me my palm leaves. Oh, look at our beautiful house up there. Hey, you see. Hello, hello. I know my grandpa was young then. And he abused a poor helpless little crow. That poor helpless crow. The crow was like, yay, I'm getting food. And your grandpa was like, yes, you're getting food. Trust me, it's going to be great. It's going to be... Oh, shooting shenanigans. What did I just do? I just took down my roof. My nice palm roof that I had up there. Basic palm roof, or do I want the really nice palm roof? Yes, I want the really nice one. No. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of their building here. It's gotten better. I mean, I will say, it has gotten a lot better than it used to be. Wait a second. Basic palm roof 6. Oh, I'm building the crappy one. I don't want the crappy one. I want the good one. I thought for some reason I sort of thought, doesn't seem to be taking many palm leaves. That's because the basic one's not what I wanted. and that is not what I wanted. Okay. So we want... There's two different kinds. This roof here, you'll notice that it gives you a less amount of wind, sun, water, and electric or lightning protection. This one here gives you max on everything except for lightning. So that's the one we want. If you're gonna build, you build. No, that's not where I wanted it. You build big, or you don't build at all. You know, that's what they say anyway. And if you hold shift, you can then build multiples. So hold shift as you build, and it will let you just keep building the same one over and over again. And then you have to right click to get rid of it, which is really nice. How do you send me a chili bundle to my doorstep? Well, my shipping address is in the description below. I probably won't eat it, but my shipping address for anything, if you ever want to send me something, it goes to the post office here in Oregon. It goes to the local post office. You can send it, and it goes there. So, yeah, this roof is going to be a pain in the arse to make. There's no palm trees up here. We have to schlep there's no way to take palm trees really in bulk. Well, there is. I guess I could make a palm tree bundle. I've never really tried that though. Let's try that. I do love how it builds. It like builds it in segments. You can actually see it building the different pieces to the roof with every hit. And now it's like building the palms down. It's like constructing it all. There we go. Now we have one roof completed. Okay, so now I'm curious. If I want to craft a big palm frond bundle, add up to 10 palms into this one pack. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I like it. So is that 10 above the 5 that I'm going to put in it initially? I don't know. Let's see. I've not experimented with these for a while. So I need 5 palms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, but I need a small rope. Really? I need a small rope for it. Do I have any small rope material? Oh, I have a hemp. Never mind. Never mind. Let's make one small hemp rope. Okay, so if I drop that, can I pick up more? I can pick that up, okay. So does it really, can I even add more to it, or is it 10 total? Because 10 total seems like, okay, well, it saved me a little bit of time. Yeah, it's 10 total. Okay. I cannot add a palm frond. Why not? Okay, I can't add a palm. Wow. Well, thanks, friend. Yeah, this is my captain hat. We use this when we play Subnautica or you know, stuff like that. Well, that seems kind of like, I don't know. Oh, and then we have to do this whole maneuver? Okay, I'm not sold on this. Nope. Nope. I'm good. Now I'm gonna get dizzy doing this. Having to look back and forth between the two. Because I can't pick up one and just have it go there. What would be your honest opinion of Long Dark on the tier list? For me, for Long Dark on the tier list, I think the Long Dark, well, First of all, I'd break Long Dark into two separate entities, because the Long Dark is very much two separate entities. There's Long Dark Survival, and then there's Long Dark Story Mode. Story Mode, I give it a solid C. C plus probably. Survival Mode, I give it a solid A plus, and then you put my personal bias into it, and that raises it up to an S tier. But I think objectively as a survival game, I think Long Dark is an A ranked game. Just on its face, without any personal bias at all. I think it's a very good game, just based on that, with nothing else around. But you put, like I said, I don't believe there are true S tier games out there. I'm starting with that premise. S tier games do not exist in a vacuum. In a vacuum, there is no such thing as an S tier game. There are A games that, if you really like them, are S tier. But that's where your personal bias goes into it. Hey, me from Florida. Hey, you know what though, me from Florida? It's just too much survival. By the way, boys and girls, that new video is up right now. Well, but from what I gathered from his video, he did story mode. He played story mode. He played chapter 1 of the story mode. That's the only video he has on his channel that he's played of Long Dark. That's the only video he has on his channel of Long Dark, is he played story mode. So that's what he's basing his opinion on. Which is unfair. That's like me playing, I was trying to think of a game that you could play the prologue on and then go no further. That's like me playing story mode in Green Hell and judging the entire game on its story mode, which honestly I thought Green Hell's story mode was kind of lackluster. It was kind of weird, disjointed, and I didn't find it to be extremely fun. But Green Hell itself was a pretty fun little game. It was a very beautiful game too. It had a lot of beauty going for it as well. So Green Hell itself was really fun. But story mode in Long Dark is like a C. It's a good solid C. It's not great. It's not horrible. But it's not what the game is all about. You can't base the Long Dark around what you see in story mode. That's just unfair. Yeah, it's like playing Planet Crafter before you get Blue Sky or Deconstruct. Yeah. It's like playing Planet Crafter, getting to Blue Sky and going, yeah, I just don't really like this game. It's kind of boring. But I mean, I do admit that his takes, yeah, I mean, I could definitely tell from his takes that he really prefers games that he builds bases in. He likes a buildy game. He likes to do a lot of building. And there were games on there like Minecraft and Terraria that aren't even survival games, in my opinion. Those are not survival games. Those don't fit in the genre of survival. They're crafting games, but he should have been like, this is my tier list for crafty buildy games. I think would have been a more accurate description of what he put in there. I mean, at least he was honest, and at the end he admitted his bias that, that the, Forrest had sort of made his channel, which makes him a sandbox game. Sandbox, thank you. They're sandbox games. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word, so it was just like, they're buildy crafty games. That's what they are, they're buildy crafties. There's nothing wrong with I like a good buildy crafty. What am I doing right now? I'm buildy crafting. But I liked his opinions on some stuff. I mean, I disagreed vehemently with his opinions on other things. Yeah, like 7 Days to Die, it's buildy crafty. I vehemently disagree with his opinion on a lot of other things. And honestly, if he had kept the game, if he had kept to his original premise that these are my opinions on games that I have played, and I'm only going to comment and give opinions on the games that I've played, which is kind of what he set up with in the first couple minutes of his video, which is what I was looking for. Because I like, you know, in a critique video, I like to see, I like some sort of clarification. What are the rules that we're critiquing something on? Because otherwise, I think it's kind of disingenuous. It's almost clickbaity a little bit, but it's just, to me, it's kind of disingenuous if midway through your critique is now based on something else, and you critiqued one thing one way, and now you're critiquing another thing another way, and it's like, well, hold on, if you apply that critique to the previous thing, then it's going to be a little bit of a different story. And so, you know, when he said, hey, this is based on my opinion, I was like, okay, cool. I will give you that you are basing this on your opinion. You know, good for you. Is your opinions wrong? Yeah, some of them I think were a little wrong. Some of them were okay. Some of them were wrong, though. And I took a little bit of umbrage with some of his opinions on stuff. But then, midway through his video, he changed it up. And then we started looking into it before he even got to it, and I was like, wait a second. Sons of the Forest is on this list. Sons of the Forest hasn't even come out yet. How can you give your opinion on a game that's not even out? Well, I understand why he gave his opinion. He gave his opinion on Sons of the Forest because he loves the forest, and the forest built his channel. That's why he was giving his opinion on a game that hadn't even been released yet. Which is cool, but you should, you know, and he was cool about, you know, that's when he sort of like came clean and said, yeah, well, I really like the forest. I built my channel around it. It really put me on the map. You know, so that's why I'm going to give my opinion on this. But a lot of it was a lot of it felt to me like spitting in one hand and hoping in the other and seeing which one would fill up first. Because it didn't seem to... Some of it did not make much sense as far as what his opinions were on certain things. It seemed like sometimes it was like... He was like, yeah, well, this game was pretty good, but, you know, it's not been fully released, so I'm going to make it lower. I mean, he put a game... So that... I think the one thing that bugged me the most is he put that... what was that one? Above Skies or Above Desert or whatever that one. What's the difference between sleep and a nap? A nap is just for a short period of time, and you can wake yourself up from it at any time you want. When you sleep, you're actually committing to the game that you are going to sleep a certain number of hours, and it will only wake you up after a certain thing has passed, like sunset or sunrise, and you can't actually wake yourself up. When you sleep, you can't wake yourself up till you're at least 40% rested, or the time frame has passed. Desert Skies, that was the one. Sleep is a little more beneficial. I have not really noticed a difference in like getting back health or something like that from sleeping or napping, one way or the other. Naps give you the option to wake up whenever you want, though, which is very cool because there used to not even be that ability in the game. You could sleep, and that was it. And until you get to 40%, you could not even wake yourself up. So I like that they added naps into the game because it lets you pass time in a way. And also, it used to be in the game that once you got to 100% rested, you couldn't nap at all. If it was the middle of the night and you were 100% rested, well, guess what? You were getting your butt out of bed and you were doing something. So now that they have napping in there, you can actually nap through it. Yeah, Desert Skies. That was the one. That was the one, Gregory. He put Desert Skies, which he admitted was an abandoned game. He put that a rank above Long Dark. And Winter Survival above Long Dark. Which is it has a prologue out so far. And the prologue's okay, but it's not out yet. Yeah. Oh, believe me. Go watch. Seriously, I'm not even trying to like clickbait anything. I mean, go watch my video. Go watch my breakdown video. It's right there. That is my full breakdown. 46 views already. we review a Broadbent survival tier list and lose it a few times. And I got a link to his list there, so you can go check out the original. You go check out the original. It's about, let's see, this video's about what, an hour? It's about an hour 45. Yeah, it's about an hour 45. About an hour 45 long. Our actual review's about an hour 30. Then I spent about 15 minutes afterwards just kind of talking about it. But yeah, go check out the video. It's really good. Tylea will lose her crap when he ranks Conan as low as he ranks Conan Exiles. Hey Tylea, go check out a video. you want to lose it a little bit? Go check out my video. Go check out my most recent video. I did a react. I was a react channel today. I wasn't even a react channel. I was a transformative channel that actually broke down a video. Oh, you saw it. Oh, you saw it. Oh, okay. Oh my god. I'm fuming pissed. I know. And Tylea, you know I'm not the biggest fan of Conan, but you notice I stepped up and defended Conan. It's not my favorite game in the world. I'm never gonna, like, lie about that or anything, but I stepped up and defended it. I was like, that's not right. That's not right. I mean, you know, he is doing, yeah, and Among Trees. He ranked Among Trees above Long Dark. Another abandoned game. Yeah, Long Dark and Among Trees are the same game, though. I had great difficulties with his rankings. Great difficulties with some of his rankings. So yeah, it was fun. Well, my personal opinion is that he's qualified to give an opinion. It's wrong. He's qualified to give one if he wants. I mean, everybody can have their opinion. I mean, it doesn't make his opinion right. His opinion's wrong on so many levels. But you know, you notice what you could notice a pattern though, Tylea. His pattern was, it's crafty buildy. I love it. It's not got a lot of crafting and building. I'm lukewarm on it. I mean, his funniest statements, I think, personally, were about Long Dark. His funniest statements were the Long Dark part. That part just cracked me up. And I'm actually going to go back and clip that and post it up as a short or something. Because to me, those were the funniest statements of all. I mean, he leads in by saying it's like the quintessential survival game, but he didn't have fun with it. It was, let's see, what was the exact word? I don't want to misquote him. I put it in my video. I don't want to misquote him. The exact thing is, it's a chore to play. It has too much survival. That is his exact quote. It's a chore to play, and it has too much survival. On any other thing, if he was doing a review or a critique of top sandbox games, I could be like, okay, I get that, I guess. You know, as a sandbox game, as a pure sandbox game, you could argue that the Long Dark has, it is a chore to play, as if you're wanting to do like a buildy, crafty sandbox. I'll give you that. It's a chore to play, and it does have a lot of survival in it. But for God's sake, you're doing a survival game tier list. It's in the title of the video. It's a survival game tier list. Yeah, don't be mean to him. Please don't anybody be mean. Don't go just dislike his video for the sake of it. I liked the video. It gave me good content. Yeah, and he played Wintermute. That's all he did. He played Wintermute. He played the first chapter story mode. That's what we could gather from his channel. And it's like, how are you qualified to speak of a survival game when all you've played is a small portion of the smallest portion of the game? Because let's be honest, Wintermute is the smallest portion of Long Dark. I mean, you know, it is ultimately, Wintermute is not what hardcore Long Dark players would not call Wintermute. If you play Wintermute, most hardcore Long Dark players, and I'm talking people who even play Voyager, Stalker, Custom on a regular basis, would say, yeah, you really haven't played Long Dark. You haven't even played Pilgrim, Voyager, Challenges, nothing. Yeah, you really haven't played the game until you played those. And I think most people would probably agree on that. And it was the first episode before the Redux even, yeah. And he made this video in 2022, September of 2022. Yeah, it's broadbent, yeah. It's broadbent. Yeah, I did an hour and a half a reaction to his video. Oh man. I try to be kind. I don't want to be mean, because you know, he said it was his opinion, which I kind of disagree. I mean, I heavily agree with that. It is really his opinion. Yeah, he's just wrong in so many ways. I mean, he should have been ranking sandbox games, not survival games. Oh, he loves Raft. Oh God, Raft was S tier right away. That was his first S tier game. He's like, oh, Raft S tier game. It's amazing. It's awesome. And so, you know, I can tell which ones he really played a lot of and which ones he hadn't. I can tell which ones he's played a bunch of and which ones he hasn't played much of, just based on his stuff. And he said and I was a little mystified. You know, the thing is that his whole premise of his video was, these are my opinions. This is my opinions of the games that I like. Raft, Valheim, and Forest and Minecraft are his favorites. Those are his favorite survival games, of which 3 of those are actual, I'd say, survival games. And even Valheim, I would argue Valheim's not a survival game. It's more of a sandbox game. Forest and Raft are the closest to survival. Valheim has survival elements, but I don't really think of Valheim as a survival game, so to speak. I mean, it kind of is. To me, it's kind of a stretch that it's a survival game, but I guess you could classify it as one. I think we got all of that done, don't we? Yes, we do. Well, but see, and don't get me wrong, if I was ranking sandbox games of all time, Minecraft is obviously up there. Minecraft is top 5 sandbox games of all time. I mean, how can you argue with Valheim, or not? How can you argue with that? I mean, even if you're not a big fan of Minecraft, you know Minecraft. I mean, Minecraft is out there. I don't think of it as a survival type game, though, in the way that I think of 7 Days to Die, Escape the Pacific, Survival Fountain of Youth. I think of those as more survival-y type games than Minecraft. But, I mean, that's just my opinion. But, you know, I can see him putting it on the list because there is an argument for it being a survival game. I think of it as more of a sandbox. But, you know, like I said before, everybody's welcome to their opinion on it. But in some instances, his opinion was just wrong. In some instances, his opinion was just incorrect. Wholly and wholeheartedly. I mean, honestly, if you want to go down the road, EverQuest is technically a survival game. Survive! Go in EverQuest and survive. I mean, you know. You know, he's Tylea, I'm totally happy that he had his opinions on stuff. Because I like hearing other people's opinions, because it makes me go, okay, maybe I hadn't thought of that. I can definitely see, I definitely wish he would have led. I think I would have felt better about the video if he led it in saying, hey, I'm going to rank these games based on my personal feelings towards them, which is my opinion. And some of these I've not played a lot of, and I'll let you know which ones I haven't played a bunch of. And other ones I've played a ton of, and I'm going to let you know which ones I've played a lot of these. Yeah, oh yeah, he has over, yeah, and that's the thing, he's got over 300k subs, so people seem to like him. I mean, you know, and that's cool. He's got like 13,000 views on that video. I would love to have a video with 13,000 views. So I'm not throwing any shade on him for that. I mean, he's obviously, you know, made a name for himself on YouTube, and a lot of people like his content. So, you know, and like I said, he's welcome to his opinion on that stuff. I just think in some ways he's not, I don't think he's qualified to speak about survival, certain survival things. It just doesn't. It just doesn't make sense to me in some ways. What are we short on? The sea? I need seafood. Ah, there we go. Nice. We balanced out yet? No, we are not. Okay. There were several. There were the two main things I had a problem with the video on were that there was whole games that were left out, like Survival Fountain of Youth, Subsistence, State of Decay 2, tons of games. I mean, we listed them all off. I don't need to go through it all again. There were tons of games he left off, and there were games on there that were debatable that they're survival in the first place, and his criteria for how he was ranking games seemed to change depending on what game it was. And you kind of lose me when you say that the game that you're doing a survival. Hey Jesse, how you doing? You lose me when you're saying you're doing a survivor tier ranking of games, and you say that a game, you make a game low on your list because it is too survival. It has too much survival in it. That it's difficult to play. No, what was the exact quote again? What was the exact quote? I don't want. I need to put that up as an exact quote. That it is that it's a chore to play and it's too much survival. I mean, any good survival game is going to be a chore to play, and it's going to have a lot of survival. I mean, that's when you're making a tier list for survival games, that would seem to be like, oh, if it's a chore to play and it has too much survival in it, well, doesn't that automatically qualify it for at least an A tier rating? I mean, if that's your opinion of it, I mean, and he was basing all of it on his opinion, so. Great, I'm doing great. One of my subs bought my merch and sent me a pic of it. It feels so awesome. Doesn't that feel awesome, Jesse Nebulous? Doesn't that feel awesome when somebody buys a piece of your merch? You're like, look, I got my shirt. I got my shirt. I know, that's just like the greatest feeling. I love seeing those. If anybody out there ever buys any of my merch and you want to post up a picture, you know, you don't even have to put your face in it if you don't want to, but you know, you just want to post up a picture of you opening the box and getting it. It's like great. It's like great. I mean, it really makes a streamer's day. It makes a content creator's day to see that. Because it's like, oh, that's so awesome. I'm not debating his channel, but he has to think that his opinions have consequences. He needed a way to say his opinions based upon popular play versus tech versus genre. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's what I take umbrage with. And I was saying that, I said that many times in my reaction to his video, is that I was very much of the opinion that he needed to be basing his opinions on, you know, as his opinions. And I do honor the fact that games he had not played, except for DayZ for some reason, he left those as unranked games. He was like, well, I haven't played this one, so I'm just going to leave it unranked. So I'll give him props and kudos for that. I know, isn't that awesome, Jesse? Isn't that awesome? So I'll give him props and kudos for doing that. Except for DayZ, he didn't do that for some reason. I don't know why. He gave it the lowest ranking. But then there were other games that he didn't even have on the list that have been out for way longer than his Precious Forest and Forest 2 game. So it was like, okay, well, if you're going to make it about your opinion, and then, see, at the very end, it threw me, because at the very end, he pulls the forest out of his hat, and he goes, well, this game's not out yet, but I love The Forest, so I'm going to rank this one too at what I believe the game should be ranked at. It's like, what? What? How do you rank a game where you think? I mean, and I made the comparison that if I was ranking stuff, Aussie Tex. I did a reaction on my YouTube channel today, which was hilarious. I made the connection of, well, if I did that with Subnautica Below Zero, I would rank Subnautica, the first game, as an S tier game. I think it's an A game. Personal bias bumps it to an S. Because see, I look at ranking in two ways. I look at it as ranking objectively. Is this game good, bad? What are the good and bad things about it? And without my personal bias in it. And then my personal bias can either push it a rank lower or a rank higher based on how I personally feel about the game. And I believe that's the only way a game ever gets to S tier is if you actually like it. I actually edited the video down. I just took the clip. I took the hour-and-a-half section out and just made a video of it. And so I think an S tier game is only created when you have an A game that you personally love. I think that's when an S tier game actually occurs. I don't think there's actually an S tier game that just naturally is in the universe. I think there's A+ games, but you love that game, it's going to become S tier. But, you know, that's the thing is, like, if I had taken that stance with Subnautica Below Zero, I would have ranked Subnautica Below Zero an A game. I would have been like, well, I think Subnautica Below Zero is going to be an A game based on how much I love Subnautica. And we all see how that turned out. That didn't turn out well at all. It was a disaster, in my opinion. He ranked Stranded Deep above Long Dark. He didn't even have, like, there was a bunch of games he didn't even have on the list. I sort of like this tree in the corner. It's kind of peaceful. It's kind of like we're out in the jungle and this tree is growing up in our house. And, it gives us a little balcony. See, look at this. Look at our little balcony we got here. So we got a little balcony here. Got our little house. Got our little balcony. Why is that looking so green? Did I not finish that? I didn't finish that wall. Interesting. Yeah, Stranded Deep was Long Dark. Spoiler alert: the Long Dark was referred to as I never want to misquote him. It was referred to by him as it's a chore to play, and in the immediately following after sentence, it has too much survival. It's a chore to play, and it has too much survival. And by the way, the link to his original video is in the description of that video there. Make sure that you go and check his video out and, give it a like and subscribe to his channel. He's a nice guy. I mean, I just disagree with him severely that he should have done a ranking of survival games. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the be-all, end-all expert on every survival game, but I played a couple survival games in my time. I think I've got a pretty breadth of knowledge when it comes to actual survival games and how they stack up against other survival games. And I think, like I said, I think it was good that he did say, hey, these are my subjective likes and dislikes on these games. But then he went and kind of broke that rule later on, which kind of made me go, well, then it's obviously not you aren't being completely forthright with your premise, because now you're giving us more than that. So yeah, if you want to go watch a hilarious little time, go watch it. It's fun. So what's different? These are all hemp ropes. What's different about one than the other? Oh, I bet because I used one as a bundle thing, I bet that screwed it all up. Interesting. All right, so we got our house up there. We actually got our house built nice and neat. It was Broadbent. I think it's Broadbent. If you go to my video here, Tylea, I have the link to the original video in the description down below. So if you go to that video, the link to the description is down below it, and so you can go check it out. All right, so what we're going to build here is we are going to build ourselves a nice bed. We're going to build the luxury of luxury beds, my friends. A grass roll bed. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that out here. Let's do that in here. The simple grass bed. It is the goat of beds. It is. Oh, dang it. I did it wrong there. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I need 2 tall grass rolls, which I think I actually have here. Yes, I do. Look at that. Look, it's like we planned this. I did not plan that, boys and girls. Oh, I just need 1 tall grass roll. So I need 2 long sticks and a small stick. Okay. He seems like a perfectly nice guy. He's just misinformed. He's not got a lot of information to go with on certain things. And you know, and you'll see his biases come out. I mean, if I was to make a completely like subjective, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, I would probably, you know, I would disclose that and be like, well, you know, I built my channel around the Long Dark. I'm going to rank the Long Dark as an S tier game, and if you don't know why I'm ranking it as that, you know, here's the reasons. I love it. I've played 6,000 hours of it. I've built my channel around it. My audience generally loves the Long Dark for everything that it has, and that's why I'm going to rank it as high as I am. And I'd just be like, you know, if you don't like that, that's fine, but that's why I'm doing it. And, you know, and that's the thing. Yeah, you played a lot of Rust. Yeah, he even said that Rust, if you want to play it, you need to play it a lot, because otherwise you're going to get, you're going to get raided when you're offline. And I'm like, well, why do I want to put myself through that? Why do I want to put myself through that? That just does not seem like fun. You know what we're going to build right now? Or craft. Banana sale! Whoa! I need 4 banana leaf palms. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I don't have enough banana leaf palms to do it. But that's okay, because there's more bananas around here somewhere. There's a banana tree there. Here's a dead one here. We'll take its leaves. There we go. Any games like Long Dark, if you don't spend a lot of time building homes and furniture. You know, I've looked all over. I have hunted, Aussie. I have hunted for a survival game comparable to the Long Dark. And I have, as of yet, to find one that even comes close. The Long Dark is so unique in so many ways that it's hard to even like compare it. It's hard for me even to compare it to anything else that's out there. Because it just doesn't, it breaks the mold. It doesn't fit into any sort of mold that most games fit into. Lack of building, the very limited amount of crafting you can do in it. It just doesn't really fit into any of those molds, and it's very hard. You know, there's ones I've liked along the way, but they never really quite fit what Long Dark is all about. And so I wish I could tell you of one. If I could, I would, but I honestly don't know of one that does. It is just such a unique. It's a unique game and a unique experience to play the Long Dark, because it's different than anything else that's out there on the market. Yeah, and that's the thing, is like the weather is what kills you most of the time. Now, there's other games you can look at that the weather does affect you a lot. The thing is, though, that most of those games, the weather is the weather is almost like an instant karma type thing, where the weather affects you in a very instant, immediate way. And it smacks you down very quickly and hard. In the Long Dark, the weather is a slow, silent killer. Like today, just when I was playing today, I was walking along, talking to chat. Suddenly, I look down. I'm at like 50% health and at like 80% of hypothermia risk, and I hadn't noticed. I honestly had not noticed. I was just going along doing my thing, and the game just came up and kind of went, yeah, you know, you just can't go along and do your thing and have no repercussions from it. So yeah, I mean, Long Dark is very unique in that sense. Well, I need to take a bathroom break, boys and girls. I didn't get to do that because I was editing my video. I was trying to get this video edited real quick so it can be up on YouTube immediately. I'll be back in just like 2 and 2, I promise. 2 and 2. I'll be right back. Ah, mucho better. Mucho better now. We are ready to go. Oh, so yeah, boys and girls, go check out my newest video. Go check out my newest video on YouTube. It's a React video. It's not like any fancy. I didn't edit it fancy or anything like that. I just put it up there. It's ready for you to watch. It's ready to go. It cuts into my stream and it just starts where it is. And we go on and talk about, we react to a video that is ranking survival games, which I think we're qualified to comment on videos that rank what we play 90% of the time on the channel for over 7 years. I mean, I'm not an expert. I'm not going to claim to be the be-all, end-all expert of all survival games by any stretch of the imagination, but I played a few. So I think I'm qualified in a way to answer, you know, to comment and watch it and view it and be like, hey, I thought this was good. I didn't think this was good. So I'm wondering, I think I should make some doors and windows, huh? I mean, it's nice to have it all open like this, isn't it? Like our balcony here. You like the little veranda? We got a little veranda balcony on the back of it here. Our nice little house at the house on the hill. I say though, we go, what is that over there? I want to visit That looks cool. So there's a big thing right by There's a big thing right by that I'm not too thrilled about. I've seen that in a couple of other biomes, and it never ends well. We got a couple other islands out there. That one needs to be charted. So I'm almost thinking of heading to D. I think D would be a good choice. I think what we should do is we should bring down our we should offload a bunch of our palm leaves. And I do need to connect another sail, I think, as well. Ugh. So I just scrolled down his videos list past it to 6+. 6+ years. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He's only done story mode on Long Dark. Yeah. He was basing his entire opinion on Long Dark on the story mode, which I just thought was hilarious. But you know, it kind of makes sense. It made me go, oh, okay. Well, I see where he's coming from with that. I mean, but even story mode, I don't think deserves a D, especially after what he said about story mode. Well, he made it sound like he played Conan Exiles. Maybe he just never, like, played it online. Maybe he just played it offline. I don't know. I think honestly, he's a guy who really loves the forest. He loves his buildy crafty stuff, and that's fine. That's fine. You know, you love your buildy crafty games. You know, I'm not gonna hold that against you. Your buildy crafty sandbox games are a lot of fun. I enjoyed Minecraft for years. I forget what his exact comments about Conan were. He also didn't like the fact that they added microtransactions into it or something, but... Hey, Krista, how you doing, buddy? How's it going, Krista? I'm just offloading my stuff. Okay, I can't add any more palm fronds into that. And then we're gonna go sailing. I'm sailing away. You're just chilling and crocheting. Nice. I'm gonna set an open course for the Virgin Sea. It just, for me, I think it was the lack of certain games being on there that told me, oh, you're really not a survival player. You played the forest and you think you're a survival player. Okay, that's fine. I mean, you can think that. It's not 100% true, but you can think that. I mean, you played a survival game, but there were so many games, Tylea, on there that, I mean, chat was rambling off probably. We rambled off 15 to 20 games that weren't even on the list that are all, like, not outdated, not old survival games, like new survival games. I mean, Icarus being one of the main ones. I mean, what better example of a survival game than Icarus? I mean, especially, for a survival game that came out and has had a steady stream of brand new content, you can, if you go to my video, if you go to that video there, Tylea, you can, down in the description of the video, I put a link to his original video. So people could go watch it uncut and unfiltered by me. There we go. And so, yeah, Subsistence wasn't on there. Miss Survival's not on there. Escape the Pacific's not on there. Icarus isn't on there. There's a whole laundry list of things that weren't on there. That was like, okay, well, we're missing it. There's a few things missing. There's a couple things missing here. All right, where's that other palm leaf? I know there's another one right there. We go. All right, let's make one more sail. I just want to increase our sailing ability. And Then we need 2 long sticks. Hello, long sticks. How are you? Hey, look, there's 2 long sticks. I do like the way that you put patterns down in the game. Sometimes it's a little frustrating, but most of the time I like being able to lay it down, see what I need, and then I can just start going and I can just go gather the stuff. And although it is a pain in the arse to have to tie everything, like all the ropes that it used to be, you just affixed masts and you affixed sails to the boat. The problem with that is that it used to be when you did that, the problem was though, the problem with that was that it didn't always work right. And if you move something around on the boat, you could theoretically, thank God it's low tide. I fell right off my boat. The thing was, if you ever shifted anything on your boat or moved any of your boat pieces around, you could wreck the whole boat back in the day. The whole boat would be wrecked. Hey, Total Blood Rain with the 2 months.
Just subscribed.
2 months. Thank you so much.
More to go for the song and dance.
Oh, yay! Whoa. Okay, something's going on. I was dancing. The game was like, no dancing, Atheenon, no dancing. Made a quick save right there for whatever reason. The game just decided to go, yeah, no dancing, sir. No dancing for you. All right, we're gonna set sail here. I'm sailing away. We're gonna get that open. We're gonna up our sail. Hello, sails. I want to go over that way. We're gonna sit down, and if you sit, you can hit the U button, and see up there it says fast time. Fast time at Ridgemont High, baby. Now, the nice thing is, they just recently added a bunch of stuff into this game, which the devs on this game are top-notch. They are.
The devs are top-notch.
But the Rutherian said it. So, yeah, the devs on this game are top-notch. They're amazing devs. They add good, substantial updates and changes into the game that is really great. And they just recently added in... the ability to hold shift and split, or is it control? Oh, I'm sitting. I gotta stand to do this. I have to stand up. Shift and split. Yes, if you hold shift and drag, you can split piles of stuff, which honestly, it seems like a small thing, but it's huge. It's so lovely. It's so lovely. Hey, how you doing, Radek? How you doing? It's a super game, but when I played it, I lost things that I collected, chests, everything was disappearing. They're probably sorted out. I think they've sorted out a lot. That they, in December, they rewrote about 50,000 lines of code in the game. And even though I'm playing on the experimental server, the game is running smooth as butter now. The other thing they added in is if you go into your settings, you can actually set it to autosave every 5, 10, 15, or 30 minutes. You can also set it to autosave when you wake up, every morning, every evening, and when leaving an island, which is awesome. And you also set up a new system of F5 to autosave, and I think it's F8 to auto-load, which I'm not going to do right now. I tried to send the net devs nude pictures for a rekey to the game, but now they're charging me 400% normal price. Well, that's what you get, my friend. That's what you get. By the way, boys and girls, if you want to see a funny reaction... It's a little long, but there was a YouTuber who ranked survival games, which one of my viewers, when I was streaming live on YouTube, they were like, hey, you got to go check this video out. It's a video from back in September. I'd recommend you go watch it on his channel as well, give him some views. Is he wrong? Yes, he's wrong in a lot of ways. Was it good content? Hell yes, it was good content. It was great content. I was very happy to do it. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to review it and watch him rank the games where he ranked them. Oh, and by the way, Wiz Bowman, you will be pissed how low he ranked Ark. I stood up for you, my friend. I stood up for you. You'll be pissed. You'll be pissed where Ark sits in the final total. especially when you see the games that he puts above it. But yeah, it was a fun little video. It was a fun thing to do. I've already been to that island. I want to go. Okay, let's go to this island then. But yeah, it was a fun video. It's a fun video, and you can check it out right there. That's the link for it right there. That's the link for my reaction to this guy's video of how he was ranking stuff. But yeah, Radic, I've been playing this for a few years now, and I absolutely love this game. I was a big fan of Stranded Deep when they first came out with their game, and I became less of a fan as time moved on because they just like abandoned the game, and it made me really sad and hurt my feelers. And then they kind of rush jobbed the last part of the game, and it wasn't really complete in any way, shape, or form. And I've been loving Escape the Pacific. It's so chill and nice and calm. And look at my big island over there. Look at my massive big island over there. That's where I'm building my house. They're actually now the newest update. They're talking about adding anchors and more ways to make rope, which I'm very excited about because this game's needed more ways to make rope for a while. And so that's exciting that they're doing that. Oh, wait till you see what he ranks the Long Dark at, and what comes before Long Dark. Just trust me on this one, my friend. Trust me. Okay, I am on a sandbar. I'm gonna lower my sails. You definitely, as he goes through his rankings, Wizbowman, you get a sense of what kind of quote-unquote survival games he likes to play. He has a definite, let's just say he has a definite genre that he likes. And the video actually has his actual quote in the video of how he feels about Long Dark, which I will say was a little triggering. Oh, and you notice his comment about Green Hell. It's too survival-y. You're making a survival tier list. I don't know if anybody told him he was making a survival tier list. Maybe they did. But yeah, wait till he gets into Long Dark. I kind of lose my stuff for a few minutes. It baffled me. It literally baffled me. I was just like, I mean, I give him props. Some of his stuff was pretty decently ranked. I mean, you know, it was fine. But as the title of that video says, it's a chore to play. It has too much survival. That was his literal quote. A literal quote from his video about the Long Dark. That's how he summed it up. That's how he summed it up. I was just like, wow. Wow. It's a chore to play and it's too much survival. Seems like that makes it an S tier game if it's too much survival for you, bud. Let me tell you, bud. That's a thing we call a survival game. But yeah, the devs of Escape the Pacific are a wonderful group. Radu is amazing and awesome. He's actually come by the stream before and just hung out. So I do have a personal bias. I'll never ever not disclose that. I have a personal bias because of the interaction and the responses I have gotten from this company, which, you know, it's not like I feel like, ooh, they're giving me props or whatever, but they've been very receptive to ideas, to criticism, to hey, this would be a cool thing to do in it, or this doesn't work very well, or this is busted, or this doesn't work. They're very open to that. They even have a feature. You can use in this main screen here where you can bug report something. You can give them a bug report, tell them what happened, And they usually are very good about responding to it and actually like giving attention to those bug reports. So yeah. Yeah, they've made patches to the game on the fly while I was streaming one time, which blew me away. Radu came back and he's like, "Yeah, go ahead and restart the game. It should work now." And I restarted the game and was like, "Oh, great. That's awesome. Thank you." It's like, "Okay, cool. That's pretty nifty." And the game's only $15. It's $15. Wiz Bowman, I wouldn't go that far on his rankings. I think he is a very sandbox, buildy, crafty survivalist. He likes to build a lot. He likes to craft a lot. If it's not got that in there, he doesn't want to play it. Or if it's too complex, he doesn't want to play it. But Wiz Bowman, that's your opinion, right? That's your opinion, just like it's his opinion. Oh, wait till it gets to the end of the video. You remember, Wiz Bowman, look at the list of games he's ranking. And remember, this was made in September of 2022. There's a game on that list, and his premise, as he stated in the first couple of minutes, the premise of his video is I'm gonna rank these based on how much I like the game. And if I played the game and I like it, I'm gonna rank him in that order. And notice there's a game on there that's not even going to be out until 5 months after this video is posted. Little sus, you could say. Little sus. It's a little sus. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's a little sus when you have a game that's not even going to be released for another 5 months on your stuff. Hi, Riny Beef. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, he ranked Conan really low too. Conan is on the same tier as Ark for him. Conan and Ark are on the same tier as Atlas. I mean, and I'm not a big fan. I'm not like the biggest fan. I'm not the biggest fan of either Conan or Ark, but I can recognize that the following they have for those games is very large, and a lot of people really like those games and like the mechanics in those games. Just like I can recognize that Project Zomboid is a very popular and well-made game from what I've seen people play it. Yeah. Oh yeah. It was a fun time though. We spent an hour and a half reviewing his, reacting to his video, which it's the first time I've ever reacted to something, and I feel I'm a little qualified to react on it because, I'm always qualified to react on whatever the hell I want to react on, but I think I have some qualified opinions on what he was commenting on. I've been around this sphere for a while. I've been around this sphere for a year or so. No, there is no harassment that we will do of any other YouTubers or streamers. We can point and laugh, and that's about it. I mean, you can sum it up, and this is nothing against the Forest, but you can sum it all up in one sentence. His favorite survival game is most likely The Forest. That's probably one of his favorite survival games of all time. So that is his baseline of what a survival game should be. And me personally, I'm not a big fan of The Forest. I didn't think it was that great of a game. I had severe issues with the combat in it. I had severe issues with the building in it. Yeah, I had severe issues with a lot of stuff of it. We are talking about this gentleman here. Check it on that. We did a review. You missed out. You missed out, Riny Beef. We did our first ever reaction on YouTube today. We did an hour and a half long reaction to his 12-minute video. I pulled a full-on Longman Mauler EFAP and did an hour-and-a-half reaction on a 12-minute video, which is chump change for the EFAP crowd. I mean, they'll do 5 hours on a 12-minute video, but I was pretty proud of it. I mean, we did an hour and a half on his 12-minute video. Yeah, he doesn't have any proof of playing. I mean, you know. Hey, it was a great time. I had so much fun. See now you guys missed out. See, that's the thing. You got to remember, Saturday and Sunday morning, 8 a.m., 11 Eastern, I'm live on YouTube, and you never, ever, 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 ever know where that's going to go. You never know where it's going to go. You put Grounded high, I like that game. Yeah, but see, is Grounded, though, seriously, Wiz Bowman, is Grounded an S-tier game? I mean, I'd say Grounded is probably an A-, B+. I mean, it's a good game, don't get me wrong. It's above average. I personally am not a big fan of it. I guess if you put personal like into it, it becomes an S-tier. But I don't really think of that as like an S-tier game. I just don't see Grounded being an S-tier game. And he was very quick to just put it there. You notice a lot of his S-tier games, he was just like, it's S-tier. Valheim S-tier. He just moves Valheim to S-tier immediately. Forest, he kind of did his little, oh, I think it might be an A because I got some problems with it. Oh, what am I saying? It's an S-tier game. You know, it's like he was joking around with that. At first, I was thinking he was maybe actually going to realistically rank the Forest as just an A and take his personal, you know, like out of it. But, you know, it's all about his opinion, so... But I mean, Grounded is a decent game, but where's Small Land in that? He didn't have Small Land on there. He didn't have. I mean, Small Land was one we didn't even think about. Although, when did Small Land come out? Small Land came out recently. Well, heck with that. He put frickin' Sons of the Forest on there. He put Sons of the Forest in there, in an opinion video. Oh, this is my opinion of what these games are ranked. And I'm gonna put a game that's not gonna be out for 5 months. As in an opinion video. Really? Really, brother. Let me tell you something about opinion videos. You have to have formed an opinion about the item or subject that you're talking about before you put it into your opinion video. Otherwise, it's conjecture and it's not based on anything. I mean, an opinion has to be based on something. Whether you're experienced with it or whatever. If it's not even out yet, how can you say you have an opinion about it? Let me tell you, brother. The dude just said there's too much survival gameplay in the Long Dark. No, that's the title. That's in the title of my video. I put that in the title of my video. I was like, Are you freaking kidding me right now? This is actually where we're going. That's like me saying, you know, I like playing Fortnite, but there's just too many guns in it. There's too many guns in Fortnite. I mean, it's just not. It'd be a lot more fun if there weren't as many pew-pews and shooties in Fortnite. If they had more crafting in Fortnite, it would be a way better game. Yeah, it was kind of white. Like, what? Believe me, we were rolling in the aisles, Wiz Bowman. We were rolling in the aisles, my friend. All right, let's see what this island has on it. We haven't even checked out the island. Does it have any hemp? I'd love to find some hemp on this island. This island is kind of meh, to be honest. It's not got a lot. It's not got a lot going for it. I mean, it had a little ship out there that we were able to do stuff on. I'm not even seeing any hemp or any real trees or anything. So yeah, go check out my video. Go check out his video. My full reaction is up on YouTube Live right now. And you know, I think he makes some good points on some games. I don't think he makes good points on other ones. I don't think he's making some good points. I don't think he makes good points on other games. There's other games I'm just like, wow. Okay. All right, Jesse Nebulous, have a great one. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. We'll see you later on. We get a shout out for Jesse Nebulous, by the way. And I'm so happy that about the merchandise thing. There we go. Give Jesse Nebulous a little shout out there. Go check out Jesse Nebulous, boys and girls. Just last chatting. Just chatting last. Bye, Jesse! Okay, I thought there'd be some mangrove salt there. He also had this title. The game is beautiful. Long Dark Story Mode Part 4. And he didn't like the game. He gave it a D. No, just spoilers, boys and girls. He gave it a D. He gave it a D. He does his opinion off trailers and off lyrics playing a game for 20 minutes. Well, you know. He's got 370,000 subscribers on his channel, so he must be doing something right, right? I only have 5,000 subscribers on my channel, so he must be doing something right. We're going to call this the Meh 1. That's what this island is. It's not that this island's horrible, it's just kind of meh. I mean, so, you know, 377,000 subscribers to his channel says he's doing something right. And people like his stuff, so I'm just going to vehemently just agree to disagree on his ranking of survival games. I don't think I don't think he knows what the hell he's talking about. I don't think he knows what he's talking about. Well, there's really absolutely nothing out there. Hey, I like games that are easy to play and hold my hand. I mean, I like games that are easy to play and hold my hand, too. I'm not going to argue with that. I say we go to H and then G. So, yes, I am going to, this month, make a tier ranking of survival games according to Atheenon. And yes, I will actually have actual survival games that actually, like, you know, ones that have been out for a while, like, I don't know, Subsistence, Icarus, there's this little one called Survival, Fountain of Youth. I don't know, might be a survival game. Could be, who knows? Well, we use YouTube as storage, yeah. Quern, yeah, that's a survival game. Survive my aneurysm from playing it. No, but I made myself a note. I'm going to do a tier list of survival games. I'm going to do a tier list of survival games, and I'm going to do one myself. And I will not be including Minecraft in there. I think of that as a sandbox game. I don't think of that as a survival game. I'm saying holding your hand by telling you everything today and takes you to get the next thing you're looking for instead of figuring out and remembering the location of the resources. Games that, well, I'm going to do it on games I've actually played. And there will be some that I'll put in there, BK, that I've had very little experience with, but I'll disclose that up front. I'll be like, hey, I tried Project Zomboid, wasn't my favorite thing. The things I've watched on it, though, the things I've seen about it, the response the game gets, it definitely is a B game at worst, and it probably deserves being an A game. because people love that game. Me personally, I didn't like it a lot, so I'm probably going to put it as a B, at a B. But, you know, that's the thing. Yeah, but in games that are actually games, not demo, I would never have thought to put Winter Survival on that list. Winter Survival is a demo. It's not even out. I mean, the thing is, though, like, Survival Fountain of Youth, I would technically have put their demo, or their demo on that list. Because Survival Fountain of Youth was a very playable game, even in the demo format. Even when it was just the demo, it was very playable. You could play the hell out of that and have fun. You know, we got to a point where you couldn't play it anymore, but even in its demo form, it was like, there's a lot of game here. There's a lot of meat on this bone. You just left a comment. It wasn't negative, but it wasn't positive either. Don't review bomb him or anything. We may vehemently disagree with him, but you know he's gonna probably disagree with my stuff. You probably will he'll probably disagree with my takes on his stuff. I mean, if you want to see my takes on his stuff, there's a video right there. I'm gonna keep pumping that video up right now. I'm gonna keep pumping that video up right now. He has 533 likes on that video with 13,000 views. 13,000 views on that video. God, I wish I had videos that had 13,000 views. That would be awesome. The Forest 1,000. Oh yes, he's a big Forest player. 1,000-hour pro tries the ultimate challenge. Forest, Sons of the Forest. Yeah, he is all about the Forest. The Forest, Sons of the Forest. Modded Valheim. He loves Valheim. He loves the Forest. He obviously loved Among Trees. Loved Grounded. I wonder how long he's been on YouTube. I'm just curious. Can I even see that? I don't think I joined in 2013. So yeah, he joined at the perfect time. He joined at the perfect time. In 2013, YouTube was still small enough that content creators could gain a quick foothold because there wasn't a lot of stuff out there. Have to head out. All right. Have a good one, BK. We'll see you later, buddy. That is a tipped up chest. Oh, he's on Twitch too? Does he stream on Twitch? He plays in the he's in the he's known for playing survival games on YouTube. Oh, okay. So he doesn't really have any videos here on okay, he doesn't stream here on Twitch. Okay. He streams mainly on YouTube. And I'm not by any stretch saying go over and review bomb him, or I mean, not that we have the power to do that anyway, but don't go over and leave a bunch of negative reviews and stuff. I'm just saying that, yeah, he definitely is in the survival space, but I think he's just wrong. I think he's just wrong in a lot of ways. Which is okay. It's fine to be wrong. I'm wrong about a lot of things all the time. Just ask my ex-wife. She will tell you all day long that I am wrong on so many things. So yeah, I mean, you can be wrong and still be a good person. So let's empty that bucket out. We got another bucket. I don't know if I can fit it in here though. Yes, I can. Look at that. Oh, yeah, baby. What is that? Is that an island I've mapped? Oh, that's an island I've mapped already. Oh, there's another island. Oh, there's another island. Oh, there's another island. Oh, that's Jay. Okay. I was getting all excited. I was like, oh my God, there's 3 new islands. It looks like this island cluster stretches to the south. and the thing is, too, Blood Rain, for a lot of casual gamers, those are very appealing kind of games. That's why a lot of them are very successful. Because they can do that. They can spawn in. They don't have to do as much to get to a higher level of the game. You know, and that's fine. I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I just wish he hadn't taken shots at Long Dark. And yes, I'm a little offended by the shots he took at Long Dark for no apparent reason. Because I would argue that the Forest is a shite game. If you want to go down that route, I would argue that the Forest is garbage because the combat sucks and the building is about the only positive I see in that game. I don't like the looting in that game. I don't like the exploring in that game. I don't like the combat in that game. The building is okay. The most fun I had in that game was when I took my headphones and put those on and listened to music and chopped trees down. And even that got interrupted by the stupid cannibals trying to kill me. And the graphics are pretty dated in that game too. The game is dated. It's very dated. But that's just my opinion. You know? That's just my shite opinion of the game. Honestly, the Forest and the Sons of the Forest, I think, is hilarious because the Sons of the Forest, I still get more people coming into my channel asking if I've ever played the Forest, not the Sons of the Forest. Nobody seems to care if I've played the Sons of the Forest. They care if I've played the Forest. They're like, hey, have you ever played the Forest before? Nobody ever asks if I played Sons of the Forest. You notice that? That one doesn't really get asked about a lot. Well, it's 30 survival games he knows of, which is hilarious because in about 10 minutes of starting that, Rhiny Beef, you'll notice that me and chat name off about a dozen games, survival games, mind you, that he doesn't even have on his list. That are like new games that are they're not like unknown games. If you're in the survival sphere, you know of these games. Icarus is not even on the list, and that one's been out for a couple of years now. So I don't know why that one's not on the list. So it was a kind of a baffling, it's kind of a baffling list of games. I mean, he was at least honest enough to tell us that there's a couple of those that he's never played, and he's like, yeah, I've never really played this one, and so he just left them as unranked. Although it was kind of weird with DayZ. He was like, I've never played this one, but I'm gonna give it the lowest ranking. Which was like, okay, that's kind of odd, I guess. I mean, I'm assuming he played the other ones. I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming he played the other games. But I don't know. But yeah, keep watching the vid. It gets good. It gets good. I get a little salty when it comes to the Long Dark thing. The Long Dark thing just kind of that just, especially when you compare the Long Dark with all the other rankings that he's made. Especially when you compare the Long Dark to other games like Among Trees and stuff that he ranks higher than Long Dark. A game that wasn't even finished. It's like, what the hell? A game that was just like, you know, good concept, but so what? I mean, at least he ranked, I mean, I believe he ranked Strand to Deep correctly. I mean, but then again, he went and ranked Long Dark on the same tier. So it's not saying much. It's like he picked out one piece of garbage and oh, he made, oh, never mind. So that one I mapped now. That one I've mapped. That's G. There's J. Maybe I should go, I think I should go to G. I think I should go check out G. Okay, so we're gonna call this. I don't think there's anything else right. I don't think there's anything else here. Woo! Have a good lurk there, Krista. I'm getting to the top, baby. By hook or by crook. There we go. Well, that one actually looks really nice. That's just kind of a garbage island. Meh. That one was meh. There's our home island. That's a big one. There's those ones there. I was thinking maybe we could see a little bit further up here, but it looks like not. So I think we will sail to G. It looks kind of small, but that'll let us map the question mark one. The thing is, we could sail to the question mark one. Yeah, everybody has their own taste. I thought it was disingenuous though, Wizbowman, to go in on it as a this is my opinion video, and then like there were things that were definitely like he strayed from that premise, his original premise, a lot, and that's the thing. I was like, okay, well, yeah. I had a few issues. Let's just put it that way. Interesting vid, though. It's the first time I've ever reacted to something. First time I ever reacted to a video of somebody else, so it was fun to do. It was fun to do. And even though I didn't agree with it all, I agreed with a few things he had to say. And I'm sure if you watched my video, he'd be like, I don't agree with 90% of what he said. Because I have a feeling he is a big, big Forrest fanboy. I mean, that is his jam. That is what he is, like, all about. And that's fine. I mean, you know, that's totally fine. Not my jam, but totally cool. Everybody's got their own taste. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to we sailed off of this isle here, right? Rocky 1, baby, Rocky 1. I disagree all the time with you when you play Long Dark, mostly how you can survive forever and I die within 20 days. All I was like is for someone to play a game for at least 15 hours minimum to make a decent commitment on a game. Yeah, I mean, there's games, Total Blood Rain, like but see, the thing is, I'm going to do my list, and I'm going to do it on all the games I've ever played, survival-wise. Survival games, all the survival games I've ever played. Even if I only played it for a little while and it's like, nah, this is just not for me. Like Project Zomboid. I'm gonna review that. I'm gonna put that on the list. I'm not gonna rank it super low just because I didn't like it. I mean, I'm gonna look at a lot of factors. I'm gonna look at how popular the game is, what the general response on Steam is, which I think is usually a pretty good indicator. I'm gonna also figure in, you know, what I personally think of the game as well, and my personal likes and dislikes. But that's not going to be the sole factor. There's going to be other factors that are in the mix for how I rank a game, because the thing I don't like about videos like that is that it takes somebody who's had very little experience playing X game, and it makes it seem like, oh well, he really liked the Forest, I really like the Forest. If he didn't like Long Dark, then I'm never going to play Long Dark because it must suck, because we both like the same. We both think the Forest is the most amazing survival game ever created in mankind's existence, you know. And so, you know, that's the only thing I don't like with something like that, with videos like that sometimes, is it can turn people off from really good games that they might enjoy based on one person going, yeah, I just really was not a fan of this one. And I think the game, you know, and not saying that, just saying, yeah, this game is just too challenging and there's too much survival in it. Yeah, there's some that are flops and you know it after an hour. I mean, believe me, I've been giving every chance I can to Wild West Dynasty, and it's still not proved itself to me. It's just still so scuffed. And I don't think that's going to change either. But you know, there's some games you can play for 5 minutes and be like, yeah, this is not, and you know, and most people know what their genre of game is. They know that they're like, I know that I mean, I'm not a first person shooter type person. I mean, I would have no business ranking the top first person shooter games in the world. People would laugh at me. They'd be like, they're all gonna laugh at you. But I am gonna put together a list. Thank you, Too Honest. How you doing, buddy? I am going to put together a list of my top-ranked survival games. My tier list of survival games. I'm going to put that together. And we'll see how it stacks up. We'll see what people like. If they like it, if they don't like it, if they agree or disagree. I mean, you can tell what my S-tier game is. And see, I think that's one thing that that when you do a video like that, you need to be very upfront and clear and say, you know, I've built my channel around this game. This game has built my channel. This game is what my channel like grew on and thrived on for years. So I'm going to have a little bit of personal bias. Like, I'm going to have a personal bias with Long Dark. Is Long Dark an S-tier game on a purely objective level? No. I think it's a solid A game. But I have issues with it. I don't think it's I think the only reason it becomes an S tier is because I love the Long Dark, and I've played the Long Dark in copious numbers of hours. Is the only reason it becomes an S tier game. S smart. Oh, I forgot. I don't have to do that anymore. I can go grab, and grab. I can grab multiple coconuts now. That's something they changed too, boys and girls. You don't have to, it'll auto put it into your inventory if you grab it. It's amazing. Okay, I need to find a rock. Hello, Mr. Rock. Why are you underneath my raft? Because this has been bothering me for a little bit. You need a rock. You take my axe, drop it on the ground, grab this rock, and you need to smack it. Oh yeah, totally righty beef. See, that's the thing, is like I can take my subjective view of a game and go, okay, subjectively for me, I'm not a huge fan of Conan, I'm not a huge fan of Ark. But I realize that there's a lot of people that really like those games, and there has to be a reason for that. And the reason I'm not a huge fan of them is that, you know, I think a lot of those are really geared towards group play, not solo play. I would argue that Valheim is a very group play oriented game. Not that you can't play them solo. I just think the experience is enhanced by a lot if you play it with a group. Like the experience is just so much better in a group environment with those games, and a lot of and it's generally the way that a lot of games are made these days. Are they're made with a group play dynamic in mind, where you don't do a solo type run on it. Even Icarus, I think, it generally is better as a group game than solo. I think Icarus has a very wonderful solo element to it, and I don't think it's unplayable as solo, but it's definitely not as much fun as if you play it with a bunch of people. It can be a lot more fun playing it with other people than it is solo. Solo. Wow, I still am low on seafood. That is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I stopped playing Ark with my friends because they would cheat. I couldn't deal with it. Wow, how'd they cheat? What were they doing to cheat? How do you cheat at Ark? I'm so confused. And why would you cheat? So yeah, it was an interesting time. It was an unexpected YouTube. It was one of those unexpected YouTube moments, you know, where chat was like, "Hey, you should watch this video," and I was like, "Okay, cool." So if anybody has any ideas for other videos they want me to watch or react to, feel free. Maybe we'll turn Sundays into part play and part reaction to stuff later on. Who knows? I had fun with it. It was fun. My other friends would steal crap from me and never gather anything. So basically, they were just leeching off you. Sort of like my ex-wife. I mean, no, I didn't say that out loud, did I? That was my inside voice, right? That was my interior voice. Hey, I thought Conan was fine. My biggest fear with Conan is it seems pretty grindy. It seems like I'd have to put a lot of stuff into it, a lot of time and effort. I don't have the time and effort to dedicate to that game, and I don't want to have everybody just build everything for me, which is what would happen if I played in a group game, because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't find any enjoyment when everybody is building everything and they're just like, oh, just go to this chest and grab out everything you need. It's like, well, that's not fun to me. I like to learn how to build the stuff and do the stuff and the things. So, oh, believe me, I don't mind a grindy game. I just don't have time for it. I literally don't have time for it. That's why I take breaks from Icarus, is I just don't have time. Icarus is very, very grindy. Very grindy-indy. Alright, so we've got a brand new island over there. I think we should go to M. Where's M at? M, L, L, M. Oh, so let's go to L first. Looks like, no, it looks like M. Oh, M's closer to the Rocky Isle. So what are we going to name this isle? This isle really has nothing on it. There's like nothing on this island. Except some palm trees, which I'm gonna take down. I'm just gonna take it down. Take it down. But yeah, it's just, for me, it's just too much of a time commitment for a game. It just honestly is. I know that comes kind of silly since I stream all the time, but it's a lot of time commitment for one game on the channel. And I think that's the main thing that makes me go, yeah, just not for my channel, probably. Maybe if I was playing in you know, playing myself and I wasn't recording anything. Okay, those are all gonna be goofy now. Great. Yeah, Icarus has fishing now. I know. I want to get back into Icarus now. It's got a new map. And a new map. And a new map. Okay, so this is one thing they need to fix, is that you have to have your raft level for you to actually put things into the to have them fit properly in the. Okay, let's see if that works. In these containers, you have to have them level or semi-level. Okay, nope. See, it's slanted. So I need to level that side up. Let's take this chest. No, don't do that to me. Oh, really? You're gonna go right through the chest. Okay. Oh, that obviously did not work. That obviously did not work. Is there a rock around here? Can I rock around the clock tonight? There we go. Let's get a rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Oh, and that just pushed the rock right into the sand. Okay. So that didn't work. Oh, maybe that'll work. Maybe. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Maybe, I mean, that seems like extreme to me. It's not level still. There we go, finally. So you just have to do it from the end. Okay. I know where I have to do it now. Let's go up to the end here. And we look in. There we go. Perfect. We're gathering building supplies for our main base. Where was that tree? Here's the tree. My wife just said, make sure you take a shower soon. That means she has evil plans in her mind. Ooh. Really? What kind of evil plans are we talking about? Evil plans? She's an evil woman. Hi, Atheen chat. I don't name my islands. I just use letter to indicate island size and resources. Oh, well that works. I know. Mark Wars used to have a system for his islands where he would have code so he knew if he left chests on them, how many trees it had on it that had papayas and all that sort of stuff. So there we go. Alrighty, perfect. Yeah, Mark Wars disappeared off the channel back in February of last year, and like February 2022, and just has not been around. I know he moved to Texas with his wife for his new job, and that may have just, I mean, that maybe he's just been keeping him really busy and stuff. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, could be I pissed him off. I've pissed off a lot of people over the years, so it could be I pissed him off, and he just doesn't want to be around the channel anymore too. I mean, I haven't seen him on Twitch though, for a long time, so I don't know. I don't know. I know, you know, he's missed and people have asked about him here and there, but you know, it is what it is. People come and go from channels other than Wiz Bowman, who we can't seem to get rid of. I mean, who's here and a loyal viewer. And we love him to death. Yeah, I whispered him a while ago. Like, I mean, it was a while ago. I just said, hey, hope you're doing good and hope your move went well. And he was like, yeah, just been busy. And I was like, I'm not gonna push it. I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and you know, I'm not gonna sit there and beg. I'm not into begging for viewers or anything, so it's like, you know, whatever. Hey, AAA Steve, how you doing, buddy? Well, thank you for the kind words, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. We're just kind of chilling out today. Today is chilling out on the island day. And in just a little while, Jesus Christ. And in a little while, it's going to be chilling out with Gameslift and the Gazbeard, two fellow streamers, as we drive some trucks through the world of American Truck Sim. Thank you, Total Blood Rain, for gifting 12 gifted subs total. And welcome, Rhiny Beef. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome in. And if you guys do want to check out my reaction video, there it is right there. You can go check it out on my YouTube channel. We reacted to another YouTuber who was ranking survival games. Yes, they were ranking survival games, which was very interesting to watch. Interesting and maddening at the same time. I'm going to keep these coconuts. You know what you can do with these? You can't eat them, but what you can do is you can use them as fertilizer, compost. You can put them in your composter and you can compost them. And it's really nice. But yeah, we did a reaction video on our YouTube live stream today. I've never done that before. And it was quite interesting to do. That is all that I can put in there, huh? Boop. Oh, that's all I can put in there too? Okay. How about in here? Boop. Nope, I can't put any in there. Can I put it in there? There we go. Okay. Do I ever add any mods to games? I don't, no. I pretty much play vanilla. I'm a very vanilla kind of guy. I never got into mods. I do not mod the Long Dark, you ding-a-ling. I've never been much into mods. It's been suggested to me before to do a few mods, but I just have never really done any. I pretty much play vanilla on most of the games that I play. That I did when I played Mass Effect. He is our dingling. That is true. He may be a dingling, but he is our dingling. When I played Mass Effect before the Legendary Edition came out, Hadrian helped me figure out some mods for that game so that it would run a little better. But those are about the only mods I've ever really used. It was mainly just to make the graphics look a little less scuffed. But yeah, I'm not a big modder. I'm not a big modder. I'm old. I'm old. So I never, you know, back in my day, we didn't have mods. You bought a game, and that's what you got. There was no modding going on. You know, back in my day, we had mod pizza. I like mod pizza. It's very good. It's very nice. It's very yummy. It's very delicious. I like eating it. Is that a mod? That may be a mod. I'm not sure. I mod my pizza. Oh, my limbs are not. My limbs are not going in there good. Hold on a second. Hold on. We've got to drop our limbs here. There we go. Getting these. I mean, these baskets, these crates are awesome. Don't think I think they aren't. But you need to have your stuff nice and level, and you need to generally put it in the center area. Oh, I can't put anything else in there. Okay. I can't add a palm trunk to that, so it can hold 6. It caps at 6. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. It caps at 6, boys and girls. All right, well, that's awesome. Okay, let's sail to L. And yes, I am the strong. I'm Hercules, Hercules. Why is that turned that way? There we go. Am I away from the island? I'm away from the island. Wow, we are. As we put 2 more sails on the raft, it is fast. Damn, this raft is fast as we put more sails on it. Huzzah! I like it. Gives me good stuff. So you only mod sports games to make the presentation more realistic? Yeah, you know, I'm not against quality of life mods. I'm not a big fan of mods that fundamentally, I'm kind of against mods that fundamentally change the game. And there is games, I mean, Bethesda. Sorry. Oh, I was coughing there. That are put out, Bethesda. That you are unplayable without being modded. And so that's a thing. You know, that's a thing. There are games that are unplayable unless you mod them, which is sad, and that's a fault of the creator of the game more than you know, the community or whatever. Good but tired. It's getting late. Oh, I gotcha. Now, I'm not against it. I feel if you want to have some mods on your stuff, go for it. It's just not for me. It's a lot of stuff for stuff that I kind of like to. I don't know. I kind of like to be. I'm not a purist, but I like to play the games as they're presented. Sometimes I don't know. You got good news, Tylea. Nice. What's your good news? I think he misunderstood. What was this comment? I'm getting YouTube comments on my video now. We're like, I think he misunderstood. Base building is one of the factors that makes The Long Dark the epitome of survival games. Yeah. Too much survival. Mommy! I unsubscribed from his channel after this video came out. Oh, that's too funny. Well, he still has 377,000 subscribers, which is 372,000 more than I have, so he must be doing something right. You finally reached level 1 in Mech Arena. Wow. I haven't played Mech Arena in so long. I just had to put it away. I was playing it too much. That's the problem. I did that without having to pay a single penny, but that was hard. Yeah, you can do it. It takes a long time, though. So yeah, boys and girls, if you want to see all the fun, we had fun time on our YouTube this morning. Oh my god. And YouTube, and I subscribe to him. Hey, I'm commenting on his content. I'm gonna keep up with him. You know, it's like, you know, hey, I'm not gonna diss the guy. He's a content creator just like me. He's putting out fun stuff. You know, I can agree to disagree with him. I think some of his commentary is a little ludicrous on what a good survival game is and what it isn't. But it's his opinion. I mean, I broke down, I think, pretty succinctly the flaws in his logic and reasoning with certain things. But, you know, that's just what it is. You can't like, you know, like me, he's made a lot of content, and there's probably stuff he could criticize on me. Yeah, we have a very fast raft. Even on normal speed, this raft is cruising along pretty good. This raft is cruising along pretty nice, even on normal speed. Down sail. Boop. Okay, let's get out. Wow, there's a mangrove tree. There's mangroves right here. Where's my salt? My salt's over here. There we go. Let's put the salt in our backpack. Oh, I can't put those in there. Can I put them in here? There we go. Okay. I put that in. I put the salt in my pocket. That way I got it if I need it. Hey, everybody can do what they want. I mean, I'm not gonna say subscribe to his channel and you have to or anything. But, you know, I'm not saying diss him or nothing like that. I mean, you know, he's got his opinion about stuff. I don't agree with some of it, but I can definitely see he is a diehard fan of the raft, or the raft and forest games, which is fine. It's okay. You know, You may be you know, you may not have a soul if you love those games that much, but you're still a human being. I can respect that. It's a very shallow wreck here. It's kind of like me. It's a little shallow. Heyo. Let's look at this eye. Let's look at this eye. Okay, so what do we have over there? M, J, Rocky 1. I want to look a little further that way. We are quite strong in this game. This is actually a good-sized island. It's not. I mean, it's not a great island, but it's a pretty decent-sized island. Oh wow! So there's another island to the west, and another island to the west. There's two to the west and the southwest. See, we keep going out here. We keep finding more and more stuff. More and more, my friends. More and more. I think, didn't we go to G? I think we went to G. I didn't name it, though. It was a baby isle, though. It was a baby isle. It was. Maybe there'll be some hemp on this island. You know, dare to dream, right? Dare to dream. I'm not seeing the hemp. Unless it's just because of these damn big freaking bushes! Get out of my way, bush. Bush, get out of my way. I need to see if there's hemp around here. You're blocking my view, bro. Blocking my view. I don't see any hemp at all. Got a nice supply of palm trees here, though. So we're gonna name this. Palm 1. 'Cause it definitely has some nice palm trees, for sure. But not a whole lot of that. Still not something to him, in my opinion. He really has a lot or learn at his young age. He needs to expand and grow, get more experience first. Hey, you know, the amount of stuff, the amount of likes and views and stuff you get on YouTube has nothing to do with experience, has nothing to do with putting your time in. It all has to do with circumstance and luck. It really does. I mean, the circumstances and the luck and what you put up there is clickbait. Not saying this stuff's clickbait. I'm just saying it. You know, it is what it is. No use railing against the system. It's the system. Look how slow our breath is going down underwater. That's how good we are at swimming now. We're so good at swimming and diving that our breath just, like, we barely lose any oxygen underwater anymore. I wonder what is our yeah, diving's at 5, swimming's at 7. So diving's at 5, which means that we endurance when diving, oxygen will be dropping slower by a cheap percent. So I'm losing oxygen 50% slower than I usually would because my diving skill has gone up. That's because we are a master diver. We're a holy diver. We've been down too far long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? I feel I've got to pee. Okay, I need to get a few coconuts out. I still have not found a good brown... I'm glad I brought all these coconuts. I have not found any good, like, coconut islands in this chain yet. Like, ones that have lots of brown coconuts on them. All the ones I've been seeing have green coconuts, which is fine. But at the same time, it's like I'm not seeing any that have the brown coconuts on them, which is kind of weird. Yes, I have one holder for my stripped coconuts and one holder for my coconuts that still have shells on them. Yes, I segregate my coconuts, okay? I don't believe they should mix. The shelled and unshelled coconuts do not belong in the same place. They are separate but equal. I know it's controversial. Oh, come on. One more swing. That's all I needed. All I needed was one more swing, and the game was like, nope, you're too tired, sucker. All right, all right, all right, all right. So, yeah, like I was saying earlier, though, if you have any videos you want me to, you know, react to, I guess I can do that. I mean, it's kind of fun to do it today. It was just kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing. Wasn't anything we planned, that's for sure. But if there's something you're like, hey, you know, I want to see you take a peek at this video or something, I wouldn't be against it. It was fun. It was kind of fun. That wasn't fun. I mean, it could be a video that like is a good one too. One that I won't like be like, yeah, I don't. That's a bad take, you know, or that's a bad look on it or whatever. It could be a good video too. If you're like, I really like this, I want to see what you think about it. You know, I'd be willing to do that. Why not? We do it over on the YouTube side though, but. You get Old Man Rivers Reviews. That's what we'll call it. Old Man River Reviews. You know, back in my day, we just had Siskel Ebert. They gave it a thumbs up, a thumbs down. That was it. Now those fools, they didn't like Star Wars. They thought Star Wars was a horrible movie. Showed them, didn't we? Didn't we? We review bombed the hell out of them. Because they didn't like it. They were not fans. They thought it was childish and pedantic. But you know what? Movie critics, what do they know? That is actually a big ass island over there. Whoa! Where's my raft going there? Jeez Louise, man. My raft was like, see you later, sucker! I want to sit back under the shade. There we go. Like to see you react to your older videos. Oh, good lord. No, that'd be cringe. That would be so cringy. I would just be sitting there just the whole time just going, oh god, I can't believe I did that. Oh god, I can't believe I did that. Oh god, I watched some of my old clips and I'm just like, ooh, that was bad. That was bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. I peaked so much before I had my Go XLR. I peaked on volume so often. So often on videos. Because I'm really loud. But yes, my first React video is right there, boys and girls. Go check it out. That is our first React video that we've ever done. And how you doing, Dubes? How's it going? Hey, it's gotten pretty good response so far. 128 views. That's a lot more than some of my videos get. It's a chore to play. It has too much survival. Too much. And I did link his original video in the link if you want to go check it out. Or in the video on YouTube. I linked the original content. I didn't edit it or nothing. So if you want to go check it out, you can. If you want to go check it out, you can. There's nothing saying you can't. I'm not sure when Games is going to get on. Oh, thank you, Honor, for the message there on that, by the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry, I was doing a type while I sailed. That's one thing I like about the game is you can just be like, oh, I'm just gonna sail for a little while, and I'm gonna go get myself a sandwich while I sail. You'd be like, I'm sailing and sandwiching at the same time, baby. There's a lot of stuff on this island, isn't there? There's a couple candles there. I'm not even going to take this medium chest with me. I'm just going to leave it right up there. Here, you sit right here. I'll know you are not part of the thing. And then here's a small chest. It has nothing in it. You can sit right on top of the medium chest because that will be a pure key that I did not do anything here. All right, let's check out that island there. That one's there. That's N, and that is now O. Oh. I did actually. I set out for this island cluster not knowing if I'd ever find it. I could not. Usually in your island cluster that you start in, you will find a crate a crate that will have a note in it that says, "Gosh, I wish I hadn't left the island cluster directly to the blah blah blah." And that's where you have to go to get your next island cluster. Luckily for me, I believe it was Faith who was playing this as well, and she was using my cluster ID of 591643, playing in the exact same cluster, and she was like, oh, well, mine was to the west. And so I was like, well, I guess I'll try sailing to the west and see if it gets me anywhere. And luckily, I did. I sailed to the west, and lo and behold, I found an island cluster. I found this island cluster that I'm in right now. So yeah, you can do that. Oh, I have the I can't pick it up bug. F5, F8. I mean, but yes, I have tried sailing before. See, now I can pick up the chest. I have tried sailing before to an unknown location, and it actually worked. But it was kind of known. It was unknown, yet it was known. I'm gonna do a sweep of the beach. I'm gonna sweep. I'm gonna comb the beach. I'm combing the beach. That had salt on it, right? Yes, it did. So I need to come back over here. Sometimes there'll be bodies or chests in the surf down here. They just added the surf in. The white surf is a new thing. I know that seems like such a small thing. Wait a second. Secret tree? Hoo-ha? Ha? I swear there was a tree there. Wasn't? Before I had saved, there was a tree there. I swear to God. There was definitely a tree there. That is so weird. Okay. Interesting. You know, I just need to keep that in my pocket because I keep running across mangrove trees and I have to always come back and get it. And it's just frustrating to have to do that. Mangroves don't give you a lot, but they do give you some freebies. Hey, Mr. Krabs. Alright, we got a few crabs. It's a little bit of meat for us. You can throw that on the... what does salt do? So, in the game, you have several things you have to keep track of. You have to keep track of your food, of course. You have your food, you have your hunger and your thirst, which is your basic thing that keeps your health from tanking. Beyond that, you have your food diversity. If you eat too much land or sea or fruit, and this gets to 0, and you aren't sort of balancing it, you'll start to lose health. You also have 2 different factors, vitamin C and salt. there's no penalty for eating too much salt, but if you do not salt things, if you do not have salt on your meat, your salt will tank, and you will eventually start taking damage from not having salted food. So you have to do that. Sorry to mention Long Dark. You never have to, Connor. You never have to. When I shot a wolf and it runs off with my arrow and I don't find it, will my arrow technically still be around in some random spot later on? Yes. Your arrow will technically be around in some random spot forever. It never goes away. Now, the only time that is not true, there's the only time it's not true. If there is a blizzard and it forces the bear or the moose or the wolf that you've shot to despawn and then respawn. The arrow, I don't believe, is persistent in that case. So if there is a case where, like, say you're hunting a bear and you shoot the bear and he runs off and you see him running around, and then a storm hits and all of a sudden you come back from the storm and you see the bear up and just walking around and you haven't got a bear kill yet, well, whatever arrow was in that bear is now gone. You've lost that arrow. Same thing with the moose. I had that happen with a moose where I lost like 5 arrows in a moose one time. Because I was hunting the moose. I had to go and get a new bow, I think it was. I came back and the moose had despawned during a blizzard and respawned and my arrows were gone. So it sucks. Yeah, the animal just disappears in that instance. But yeah, if he just runs off and dies somewhere, yes, you will find that those arrows eventually one day. I've been out in Coastal Highway before, and I found an arrow sitting out on the ice, and I have no idea where that arrow came from. I'm like, well, there must have been something I shot at some time that came out and died on the ice here, and I just lost track of him. By the way, Connor, go check out my newest YouTube video. Dude, you will laugh uproariously. It's me reacting to a guy who is ranking survival games. And yeah, the tier list one, yeah. It's pretty freaking hilarious, dude. When he ranks Subnautica below 0, above Long Dark, I lose my crap. Actually, I should say when he ranks Long Dark below Subnautica below 0, I kind of lose it. I'm not gonna lie. And the title of the video, that is a direct quote. That is a direct quote from his assessment of Long Dark. That is a direct quote from his assessment of Long Dark. I kid you not. It's too survival. There's too much survival. So was New World on that list? New World was not on his list. There were so many games he didn't have on his list. He didn't have Survival Fountain of Youth. He didn't have Icarus. I mean, there was so many games. I was like, well, where's this game? And me and chat were scratching our heads trying to decipher what happened to some of these games. It's like, okay, that's strange. Well, and I would argue, Connor, that Minecraft, as much as I love Minecraft, I never thought of Minecraft as a survival game. I think of Don't Starve is more of a survival game than Minecraft. Minecraft is more of a sandbox. It's just an open world sandbox that you can play around in. I don't really think of it as a survival game. I mean, I don't know. That's just my humble opinion on it. I mean, but I wouldn't even count that as a survival game. And it was on the list 3 times. So you know he really liked Minecraft. Oh, I'm going to be doing my own tier list soon. Trust me. All right. Boys and girls, I'm going to wrap it up